Okay, Dr. Shell, welcome to the Isle of Man.
Oh, thank you.
And it's a very exciting project. And
yes.
You're planning to have space tourists by 2013, only 4 years away.
Well, we hope so. Yes, that's very soon. And we intentionally set a kind of a success-driven schedule for ourselves, to drive ourselves. It's within the realm of possibility. We have timelines and plans that show that we can get there, possibly be operational by 2013. So we're going to try real hard to make that date.
Okay. And you've had four space missions yourself, and you've been part of the American and the Russian space projects. When you started your space career, did you ever think that there'd come a day when tourists went into space? It seems like it's part of science fiction, but now it's about to become reality.
Well, you're exactly right. You know, I started being an astronaut in 1990, and I spent 15 years in NASA. I flew 3 space shuttle missions, and then I trained and flew as the co-pilot of a Russian Soyuz spacecraft, and I served as the commander of the International Space Station on a 6.5-month mission. But during that time, you know, right when I was training for the space station mission, we were taking the first spaceflight participants into space. Now, prior to the ones that went with the Russian program during the time I was training, previously on Space Station Mir, they'd actually flown 2 other individuals. One was a Japanese journalist, and then Helen Sharman from the UK. You know, so they weren't the ones who I was training with weren't technically the first ones, but it was still the first ones that were was becoming popular. So it was a very interesting time, and it's evolved now to where there's several of these companies trying to do exactly the same thing. And we think we have the edge because our hardware has flown. The design works, and it's heritage hardware.
Okay. And you're going to spend the next week, a lot of island students going to come down here and look at the spacecraft and learn about the project.
Right.
That's a tremendous opportunity for them.
Oh, absolutely, yeah. The spacecraft's going to be here for a couple of weeks, so we want all the young people and all interested people to come out and have a look at it. It's going to be a great opportunity. As I mentioned during the briefing, we all have a passion for reaching out to kids, and so I think it's appropriate that it's being displayed here at King William's College.
So, Colonel Vladimir Titov, welcome to the Isle of Man. And can you just tell us a little bit about your career? I understand you've set several records as a cosmonaut.
I came to the cosmonaut's office in 1976. I was a pilot instructor, and worked in the Star City and like a pilot instructor for cosmonauts. And in 1976 I came to the cosmonaut's office. My first flight was in 1983. It was on plan, long duration flight, but we had some malfunctions in flights, and its flights ended just after 2 days. Second flight, it's a long flight, it's a 1-year flight from December 21st, 1987 to December 21st, 1988.
And I understand you were the first man ever to spend a year in space?
Yes, it was 366 days. This is a long year in space. It was a record. And after that, I flew twice on the space shuttle program, because in 1992 was a signed agreement between Russia and the United States for space exploration, joint space exploration. And American astronauts came to Star City, and Russian cosmonauts came to GNC Space Center, Houston. And I flew in 1995 on the Discovery spacecraft, and in 1997 on the Atlantis spacecraft.
Yep.
Atlantis spacecraft had a docking with Station Mir, and I had EVA with my American partner, Scott Parazinski, and it was interesting, maybe information. I was first international person who used American space suit.
Really?
Yes. Before they said, my commander, American commander of space shuttle, said it's a rule in American spacesuit should going out only citizen of United States.
So you broke that record as well.
Yeah. Yeah. And in 1997 it was my last flight, and
Yeah.
now I'm working with Excalibur Almaz, and it's a very interesting program for me.
Okay, yeah. And this spacecraft, it's not one that you would have flown in yourself, or this type of capsule, or was it? How was it? The capsules that you flew in your early days as a cosmonaut, how was it different to this, or was it similar? Or
This capsule originally for delivering crew to the space and return crew from the space. Originally, this capsule only for short duration flight, and if we have to extend the duration of flight, we need to attach this capsule for orbital module.
right?
If you're looking to the pictures, you can see this capsule and orbital module.
Yeah. So you have more
It's
space.
allow crew open the hatch, going to the orbital module, take off the suits, and have a rest there, and everything for just life in space.
Yeah. Did you, when you were in your career as a cosmonaut, did you ever think that we tend to look at astronauts and cosmonauts as being obviously very special people? It's very demanding, and it's still a very elite club. But did you ever think that one day tourists might go into space? Did you ever think that, or?
Yes, it's cosmonaut, astronaut, taikonaut. It's really one team. It's like planet Earth team. About tourism, this spacecraft, this program, preparing not only for tourism. This program, this project could using for everything. For example, cargo delivery to this station, around International Space Station or other station. It could be used by university for some researching, for some investigation. It could be using by company, commercial company, who can use the spacecraft for some experiments in the space, and tourism.
Yeah.
And tourism.
So that's only one
possible.
part of it. Yeah.
This is like multi-using spacecraft.
Right. Okay.